to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Fields going to throw right away. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Another carry for Herbert on second down. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he shifts past him and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion right, that's Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Herbert going to change the look. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He finds his way to the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
In motion, Dorsett. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Hey, cap. Hey, ram.
Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they pitch it to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Good footwork at the 30. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Ray.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Herbert going to change the play here. This out quickly to Williams.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Well, throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right, Dorsett.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Herbert once more.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. To the air again. Herbert nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Herbert to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. For it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Fields. Being chased out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And now they're in the hurry-up. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fields changing the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Open man right side is St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on the this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Khalil Herbert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. All eyes on Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Fields. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for L.A., they move back over 500 now at 4-3.
Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his body tag. Punch the gas, run it to the pass. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye,